And by the time I was in my late teens and entering real adulthood, it's like, watching all those sad parts of movies where the town is like some bombed out shithole. And that's literally what most of the heartland of America and the manufacturing and production industries in this country have been reduced to.
Yeah, it's a shame. When you're seeing uh big buildings, vacant buildings that used to be robust manufacturing factories, and just see them abandoned. It's heartbreaking, especially when you look at the people in those locations
Yeah.
who are struggling to make a living because the jobs aren't there anymore because we've literally shipped all of manufacturing all over the world, with the exception of here. And that's the big thing is our government, our elected officials from local to federal have had no problem selling out the American dream, the American business, the American worker to the highest bidder because they're then given contributions to their campaign so that they can stay in power. And that's all they care about is staying in power, lavish dinners and parties, and showing that they are the elite and making money for whatever foundation one of their family members happens to run that they're getting paid under the table from. So, yeah, well, we need American industrial back. We need industry back. We need the American industrial manufacturing renaissance to just take off. And we need people back to work. We need people our age, younger,
Yep. Yep.
back to work and be proud of what they're doing and the money they're making and the families that they can now afford to raise.
It's the going to be the reinvestment in the energy sector, reopening up of nuclear facilities that were set to close, and building up the infrastructure of the energy grid here in the United States. It's going to help compensate and eventually catapult those manufacturing sectors back into the next generation. Guys, last call. Make sure you subscribe to the Steak for Breakfast podcast. It's simple and easy. Head over to your favorite podcasting platforms. We prefer Apple and Spotify. We've even got a new YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe. And in the case of the podcast platforms, make sure they're downloaded to your electronic device. Rate the show 5 stars. Write a review. If we got a good one, we'll read it on the show. And then head over to social media as well. Twitter, Getter, Truth Social, Instagram, TikTok, you name it, we're on it. Find them, follow them, hit the notification bell. And you'll never miss out on all the great stuff we've got going on down here. That's Steak for Breakfast.